Okay, let's see if this actually works. I invited a very special friend of mine to be a part of this live video. I sent her an invite and she says that she didn't get it. So let me see. Nope. That option is, let's see, guest requests, share broadcast. That says I sent the invite to her. So let's see if she gets it. Technology is just not working with us tonight. Crystal, if you're there, let me know. Try sharing your broadcast to friends or groups to build your audience quicker. Oh, there we go. Add. Okay. And it worked?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Sweet.
We did it.
Okay. Yes, finally, finally.
Yes.
After all the many trials and tribulations,
Who would have thought
we've
that I
got it.
would have had to do it on my end?
Well, that's a good thing because I was trying 4 different formats on my end. So we're there. Absolutely. So
So how are you?
good. I'm glad we figured this out because I was
Yeah,
like,
I am
oh Lord.
Steve.
And you wave too.
So how should we do this?
Well, we are live on your end.
All
So
right.
let's let's ask questions, I'll answer, and then we'll discuss stuff. I mean,
Okay, well,
we'll figure it out.
we were talking about, Michael Jackson's relationship with Elizabeth Taylor. So before we
Yes.
get into that, why don't you reintroduce yourself, since I can hear
Well,
and see you perfectly now.
that is true. Hi, everybody. I am Mjsraven. I'm a celebrity female Michael Jackson impersonator. I want to give a shout out to all my supporters and family and friends. I love you all. Thank you for your patience tonight through technical difficulty. I have been doing Michael Jackson for over 25 years, and it's been an amazing journey. So thank you for having me on your web feed.
No problem at all. I'm looking forward to finally putting this up.
Yes, absolutely.
So, so you know that I do my YouTube channel on Hollywood cinema from the,
Yes, yes, I do.
and as you recall, I got a copy of Don's book about Michael Jackson.
Yes, yes, I do. I still have that. I'm very honored by that gift. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Oh no
Yes.
problem. So, did you get a chance to do that at all?
What was that?
Did you get a chance at all?
I'm actually right in a quarter of the book as we speak.
So, was there
I'm like this far into it. I still have a lot more to go.
is there anything you learned first time?
Haven't gotten that far in the book. When I literally mean this page, I'm talking about like 5 pages in.
Uh,
Haven't gotten that far. Haven't gotten that far.
there anything um that you know about that relationship that may not be in the book that you can share with everyone?
Well, from what a lot of people knew, they were friends. They did have that bond of both being children in the entertainment industry and having the world watch them grow up from a very young age. So they had that bond between the two of them that most people don't understand and they found kind of strange. And they balanced each other out like yin and yang in regards to where he wasn't as, had his moments where he felt he wanted to withdraw and not say anything. Elizabeth would encourage him to speak up. So, and then vice versa, where she would be like a lioness and claws out, he would encourage her to settle it down and, approach it in a different way. So they had a great balance between the two of them as friends.
Do you think that she would outlive?
I don't really think that she expected him to go before her. I really don't believe she thought that would ever happen. And, I think that really did get to her. And then eventually she passed on, as we all know.
Yeah, she actually 2 years after.
Wait, what was that? It was kind of choppy, sir.
I think Elizabeth passed away 2 years.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think she passed on a couple of years after, not too much longer after, but yes. So. It's kind of choppy. You're chopping up.
I was just saying is maybe
It could be because they did say her behaviorism changed after he passed on. She seemed very sad because she really didn't have that true kind of friendship she had with Michael, with everyone around her, where he was the realest one for her. And then once he passed away, she felt very much alone. And I believe they said she kind of went reclusive and really didn't show up to many events anymore. She kept very much to herself. So yeah, I do believe that was one of the factors to her death was brokenheartedness. Absolutely. And I can understand that aspect of it in many different ways. You know, except I'm still alive.
Well, that actually kind of reminds me of Carrie Fisher.
Yes, exactly.
Because when Carrie passed away, Debbie Reynolds the very next day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you never want to. I was always told that you, as a parent, you never want to bury your child. You always want to go before your child. So for someone to pass away and it's the child instead of the parent, that does break, as a parent, it breaks your heart.
And with Carrie, Reynolds, they died 24 hours apart. So
yeah.
So basically, Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy Lord, had
yes. Yeah. And she's still going strong. God bless her. Billy Lord is still doing her thing. And, my heartfelt condolences to her. And absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, she's still. I believe she had.
What was that?
I think Billy Lord. Right.
I'm not sure.
Well, as a Michael Jackson, what's one of your moments?
My proudest moments? It would have to be, I don't have a particular one. It's more when the children are around and to see the love from them. And then when you reach out to the people that your audience, your supporters, and they get so mesmerized, but it's in a good way because you're allowing them to have that moment in their life where they might have not seen him live and got that opportunity and felt the love, or they've seen him before and this allows them to relive that moment again. And for me to be able to provide that to them is all the greatest moments of my life, which is a blessing in itself to be able to provide that to people. And then like I said, with children, they are so beautiful. You know, children are so pure of heart. And to have them run to me and hug me and call me Michael, and for me to give them that love, you know, and, you know, they're just, you make them happy. It's amazing. It is.
Well, out of all,
I can understand why he loved performing. I get it so much.
well, out of met through this, what are some of the names off the top?
Some of the big names off the top of my head that I've met.
Yes.
I was about to say, or did he meet? He met a lot more than I did. Big names. Whew. Jerry Russo from The Sopranos, God rest his soul. I loved him dearly. Meeting the cast of Sopranos and performing for them. Ray Goodman and Brown.
Yes.
The Skylights. Melvin and the Blue Notes. King Naughty. Lenny Green from WBLS. Some of the Jacksons themselves. Just people all around. Jonathan Moffat recently, Lavelle Smith Jr. So many people, there's just too many, and I love them all. I respect them all. I'm so blessed to be able to have that moment, to be in their presence, because a lot of them inspired me growing up. So for me to become who I am and to stand next to them or converse with them or see them, knowing how much they inspired me, is that, to me, that's success. That's success, when they respect you as a person and as an artist, and to tell them how much they've inspired me and how they continue to inspire me, you know, through their friendship and, you know, the kindness and advice and guidance, and it's amazing. So I'm very blessed in that regard, very blessed, and very humble about it, because, you know, little girl coming from Queens, wouldn't have thought that in a million years that I would be where I'm at. So.
Any future
shows? Well, if the COVID can be contained and managed, I would like to start planning a tour for 2020. 2021, stand corrected, for the following year, 2021. I've already started networking with getting people aboard, discussing some sponsors, trying to find, get the appropriate dancers on board that I've had, and find dancers that are new and current. So I got a lot of planning to do for the new year, but I would like to focus next year on a tour throughout the US. And then, of course, the long-awaited music video. I'm so going to get that done. I've had a few setbacks, but that's okay. But it will get done too.
Personally,
yes,
I would recommend the music video.
Yes, I'd do the music video first. That would be easier.
The one that you and I have wanted to do.
Yes, that we had discussed a few years back prior to rejoining forces here live. Yes, absolutely. In case you all have not been aware on live, me and Mr. McIntosh have been discussing collaborating on the tribute music video for quite a few years now. So my next video will be in collaboration with Big Rob's Classic Cinema television show. So we will have backing in that regard. It's going to be amazing. And we have worked together prior to this on the other music videos. That's how I have been acquainted with him, in case you all have not been aware of.
Yes.
Which makes him personally my best friend.
Well, for those of you hearing this for the first time, we plan on going to Eastern State Penitentiary.
You weren't supposed to say that. No. I'm just kidding. The location is fine. Yes, we are going to the Eastern State Penitentiary, people. It's going to get real. And that's all we're going to tell them.
We got to hire an
We got what?
We got to hire an exorcist.
An exorcist?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to discuss all this in a private meeting, not live, so that we don't have to give away everything.
Yes. I'm glad we're this.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I was meaning to ask you, what are your thoughts since we're in the whole Michael 60s everything eras? What are your thoughts on prior to COVID, the cast of the
Oh, I haven't even looked at the cast list. I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Okay, I have.
Okay, enlighten me.
Because I love The Wiz. Um, from what I've seen, I think Neo is really good.
Hmm.
Most of the cast is actually pretty good. They do, you know, portray their characters very well. I mean, even though to me nothing compares to, like Stephanie Mills first foremost, then Diana Ross as Dorothy, and then following suit with Michael as the Scarecrow, um, Nipsey as the Tin Man. Yeah, I could talk today, and and I believe his name was Ted, who played the lion. Forgive me for not figuring out his name right now. I'm so sorry because most of you are up in heaven.
You
Please
know
forgive
a
me.
lot more than I
Um,
do.
yeah, they were amazing in The Wiz. Most, which I find interesting, most of the cast from The Wiz that Michael was in, a majority of them have passed away, which is really sad. So that makes it a classic, with the exception of the beloved Diana Ross. Love her.
Lost so
Love
many
her.
people, but they're still in our hearts.
Absolutely. So that makes it even more poignant when you're watching The Wiz. Hi, Deanna. How are you? Somebody just tuned in. How are you? Thank you for joining. We've been talking for quite a bit now. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
we're,
you know,
we're milking this since it took us so long to finally get it right.
yes. But in case you missed it, we already have been. We're currently discussing the characters on The Wiz, the past, the present, and the beginning. Um, and then we discussed our past relationship professionally. And then we're discussing our future projects. Well, my future project, incorporating with Mr. McIntosh. And then we discussed a lot. We discussed a lot.
No,
Too much to.
there's another connection that Michael has with the Golden Age that's probably just as big as Elizabeth Taylor. And
Yes, we discussed Elizabeth Taylor too. Yes, that was the other one. Yes.
well, the other connection is the man you hear on the Thriller video.
Vincent Price. Oh, I love him. Yes. Nobody has a laugh like him.
Nobody
Nobody could top his laughter. He has the most epic,
like him.
macabre kind of voice that nobody can top. That's why they duplicated on a variety of different projects. You have to they duplicate his voice.
Nobody had a voice like him.
No, nobody. And he played the best characters back in the day, um, in my opinion. I mean, there was a lot of artists, back in his era that could only portray certain characters the best. Nobody can duplicate that.
What?
Vincent Price was one of them. Boris Karloff, nobody can portray any character Boris Karloff touched with 10-foot pole. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
nobody can top that
that's
man.
true.
Um, you know, who else?
Well, since we're on the topic of Boris Karloff, let's go through the other guys who played those Universal monsters.
Okay, let's do it.
You had Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman,
Yes, yes.
and let me see who. I'm trying to remember who did Dracula. Hmm.
Oh,
Because,
okay. I can't think right now.
yeah, it's late. I can't think about it either. Usually, I'd be able to think about it at the snap of a finger.
Yeah,
I'm having some.
I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. So,
Yeah, I can
yes,
think of all the makeup he wore for that role, but I checked
absolutely.
his name, and I'm probably gonna be upset with myself in the morning. And I look at him.
Well, don't upset yourself by the morning. Just keep in mind that we're focusing on getting through 2020 because we got things to do for 2021.
Well, the thing that gets me through 2020 is the fact that
Deanna just said Christopher Lee.
oh no, we're talking about the
Let's see if she knows.
I think Christopher Lee is the boy then.
Yeah. I think my neighbors are knocking on the wall. I feel like having a Trey Songz moment. Knock, knock, knocking on the door. Except my neighbors don't know my name.
No, what gets me through the rest of this year
What?
is how next year gonna be.
How what?
How great next.
Yes. Did you say next year?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah,
Okay. Yes, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got things to do. Yes, we do.
so much.
So, if you're watching this, I'm going to reiterate what I've said in prior interviews and prior shows. Please, people, wear a mask, keep yourself safe, wash your hands, use hand sanitizers. Please stay safe. We have to get through this. There's just no other way at this point. You know, just please, just out of respect for your fellow brothers and sisters, please wear a mask. You know, let's put it this way, in simple terms. Would you rather wear a mask and be safe or wear a ventilator and don't live?
That's true.
I mean, think of it that way. So please, people, please wear a mask. I love you all, and I'd love to see you all come to my show next year, view my video. I'd love to collaborate with a lot of you, but I need y'all to wear a mask. I wear a mask. I'm not wearing one now because I'm indoors, but please wear a mask, people.
So if everyone wants to see MJ's race, just look her up on Facebook, Instagram, and occasionally
Yes.
Twitter.
And to everybody that's watching, whether you love me, whether you don't understand me, whether you're hating on me, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. And we will talk more at another time. And have a great night.
Have a great night.
Amen.
Bye-bye.